I play Henry Creel in the show. In the TV show, he's played by Jamie Campbell Bower. And what I love about the character is there's so much to him that even after a year, I still discover stuff like he's not actually a bad kid. In the TV show, Henry Creel is a psychopath. He's a killer. That's what the play is about. It doesn't necessarily define Henry Creel as that character. He has a multitude of personas that like he code switches to fit different scenarios because he's shy and he's insecure and he wants to do well in school and he just wants to get a girlfriend and have a good time. But his mom's telling him one thing, Brenner's telling him another, the mind flayer is trying to guide him in this direction. And I love that it's like I can pick a direction each night and it still makes sense. Kate's written this fabulously human play where that whatever you try to do, it just ends up coming from this place of grounded tragedy. And he's such a fallen hero. And I just love being able to play him every night and go through that journey with him.
Yeah, I play Dr. Brenner. And what I love about him is his ambition, his tunnel vision on the scientific method. And I was going to say, it's such an advantage having Louis in the cast, who's done it before. And we're trying to do it differently this time, mounting it on Broadway. But it has, like, Kate Treefry has written such a incredible script with a flavor profile unlike anything else. I mean, it's like 10 Things I Hate About You meets The Exorcist. I mean, like the funny parts are funny, the entertaining parts are entertaining, the scary parts are scary. So it's got something for everyone.
I'm playing Virginia Creel, Henry's mother, and I love her. I think she's full of contradictions, and that's one of my favorite characters to play. And her objective is very clear. What she wants for her son and what's happening to him is terrifying. And as a mother and as just a human, that story is really scary, just to have your son changing before your eyes and not knowing what to do. So I just try and tap into that every day, but it's really juicy and fun.
Victor Creel is Henry's father, so we're married. I think, he's got a little problem with the drink and everything that comes along with that. So everything that he's trying to cover and hide and eradicate in his life with that. And so that's always, it's like, I mean, at the end, this is like it's a tragedy. It just has all of these magical effects. I mean, it's to play someone who is trying in their own way, but is just really doing a crap job at it. It's a beautiful challenge, but it's fun. If that sounds weird, maybe it sounds weird to call that fun, but because you leave the end of the rehearsal day and you're like, why do I feel lousy? And it's like, oh, because you've just been, being a lousy parent for the last, 7 hours. Yeah, they're really struggling. But it's just, that's the thing about this. It's such beautiful storytelling. The story is cool. So much is packed into it. All of these lives, all of these people who are sometimes trying their best but mostly just failing. Even if they're not trying their best, they are failing and not intentionally. And that's it's exciting to play.
So I play Joyce Maldonado. So yes, young Winona. What I love about her so much is her headstrong nature. The way she takes care of other people, although it may be tough, she is looking out. She's looking out all the time, kind of like leave no man behind. Such a genuine, heartfelt, grounded energy of like, I'm going to take care and I'm making sure that we're doing it together. So.
Yeah. I'm playing James Hopper Jr., right? David Harbour, the one and only, right? And I think what David did so well and what the writing is so clear about is that it's a loner learning to allow himself to be a part of a community, to allow himself to be loved and to love.
Yeah.
And I think that this story doesn't shy away from that. If anything, it's truly the origin story of that love.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's the beauty of this show and all of us in Hawkins is it's a bunch of loners finding themselves in a place where you're not so alone. And it may take a while to get there, but we're held, and we find each other.
Yes, so I play Patty Newby. She's a new character in the Stranger Things universe. She's Bob's adopted sister. And what I love about Patty is that she's noble and she's resilient, and that's a trait that we both share. I think that people are really going to love the fact that Patty shows Henry's humility and humanity. So I think that that's a vital part of our storytelling in the journey of how he becomes Vecna. So
Man, I'm playing Bob Newby, and how grateful am I for this opportunity to be of service to Sean Astin and the work he created. I've been a longtime fan of Sean Astin. Shout out Doug and 51st Dates, and man, I think his was a story that fans felt they needed more of. The whole Justice for Bob campaign. I was one of those fans at the time, and I'm so grateful and happy to hopefully provide to fans some backstory to Bob to understand why he is the way he is and how, even though the whole world views him as a Clark Kent, he is Superman.
Here we go. Stranger Things screams, right?
we're used to it. That happens all day long.
He does that. I mean, we need to talk with someone about that. He keeps screaming just at random moments. All right.
It's like his natural. It's the natural environment, if you will. It's where he's most comfortable.